He's dead. Okay, watch this. Oof, dead. See that? That's why you always move through the bushes. Because I was moving through the bushes, they never saw me and never knew that I was there. That forced them to commit going after Rise and allowed me to put a really good ult into Kennen and Udyr, killing all three of them. So that was definitely worth it. 3 for 1. Oh yeah, by the way, you notice what I typed? It's because Rammus during the champion pick was like, oh, don't play Cat, she's a useless pick against all this CC. I didn't care at all, and as you can see, this is what happens. Yeah, so a lot of people say that it's a good idea to pick Cat last if you can, or try to trade for Cat last. That is a good idea, I have to admit. And only play Cat when there's no CC on the enemy team. But really, if you're good enough, it doesn't really matter if they have a lot of CC. It's the player that makes the champion good, not the champion that makes the player good. Think of it that way. So don't listen to people when they're like, oh, that's a horrible idea, playing that champion. If you're good with that champion, play it. But of course, you have to keep in mind that you want to try to help the team, because I told my entire team that I was playing Cat. They knew that, and all of them know who I am. So they're like, okay, we're gonna form this team, and we're gonna let him play Cat. If they had picked a champion that would have gone top, that could have gone top, I would have jungled. I would have done something else, because I'm not gonna play Cat when it's gonna hurt the team. Jeez, what's going on there? So yeah, if you can, and if you want to, don't worry about playing champions that people don't want you to play. Eventually, you will get better. You'll be well known. And oh jeez, being stupid. Yeah, remember how I said if there's 4 of them attacking it, don't go in. It's pointless. Yeah, that's that. There's a perfect example. Teddy RO went in, got killed by them, and they still took dragon. So they got a kill and dragon. Not worth it. Don't go in. Just give them dragon if you can't stop it. Oh jeez, what's going on here? Oof, heal. Rammus is coming in. Nope. It's gonna be a long chase. Oh yeah, while I was looking at bot, I took down top, if you didn't notice that. So yeah, top's down. I get a bunch of free farm. As you can see here, slowly the gap of CS between me and Kennen is widening. So yeah, the main reason why Kennen lost the lane was A, Rammus ganked him, and B, he didn't attempt to deny me at all. If he denied me more, he probably would have a level advantage, and he probably could have caught back up in lane, or just returned and killed me somehow. But yeah, just his mistakes cost him the lane. It wasn't just the Rammus gank. Oh jeez. She's fine. She's fine. Yeah, fine. Oh. As you can see there, Rammus didn't go in, primarily because we didn't know where these... Oh, see, look. If Rammus had gone in, both of them would have died. Look at this. Look at all 4 of them. Okay, I'm coming in to help. Janna's... Oh, he's dead. Oh, jeez. Who's tanking that? Who's taking that? Okay, here I am. Coming in, guys. Yeah. Yeah. All that CC. Too good. Okay, so I made a mistake here. To those of you who don't know what that mistake was, I didn't pop my 4th pot. You see this red ginseng tea right here? If I had popped that, I would have killed Cass, and that would have saved Rammus as well as Janna. So that would have been 3 versus Kennen, and he definitely would have died if he tried to commit. He wouldn't have fought us. So if I was... if I wasn't as rusty as I am now and I had popped my fort pot, that would have been even, I guess. We would have killed 3 people. They would have killed... No, they would have just killed 2 of us because Graves died at bot against Corky. So yeah. Me making mistakes. It happens all the time. Making mistakes. Oh, and by the way, to those of you who like to do what I do, which is have a fort pot as a little mini heal skill. I have my last slot as a quick slot. My key is A. If I hit A, then I pop my last item slot, in which this case is fort pot. As the game goes on, I eventually get a Zonia's ring, and that's going to make me put my A slot. So basically, my last 6th item is a quick key to A, and it's always going to be the item that saves me one way or another, whether it be a fort pot or a hourglass. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you have a specific item that you get and it does a specific job, try to put a quick key for it and keep it like that. It'll be a lot easier to remember to use it. Okay, now I pop my fort pot. I don't know if that really helps me that much, but it forces Corky to commit just 1 second longer and guaranteed the kill by Rise. But seriously, if I had popped that fort pot, oh, this game would have been so much easier. Anyways, I got my Abyssal Scepter. Oh, yes. Item order. Good job, bot. Free items for me. Oh, he didn't do a good job of that, but he's still dead. He's still dead. Anyways, you'll notice that I got a Abyssal Scepter. The reason being, we have 2 magic damage dealers, and they have 2 magic damage dealers. Meaning, Abyssal Scepter is the best item to get at this moment in time. If they didn't have so many magic damage dealers, I might have bought something else. I might have just went straight for a hat. But so always keep in mind what the enemy does and what they have. If you keep that in mind, then you'll know what items to get, and really knowing what items to get can win games. Like, just getting damage doesn't help you win games. You just gotta know what to get. Right now, after this, I'm gonna build a hourglass. The reason being, instead of a hat, is because I trust my team to deal damage. We already have enough damage. We have an AD carry, we have Rise, and we have me. And I don't need to worry about dealing all of the damage. I know my team will do it for me. So the best item for me in this case would be an hourglass. Why, you ask? Because having an hourglass will save me from Kennen's ult. It will also save me from Corky, who is at this moment the most fed player on their team. And it will also save me from Udyr in some instances as well. But yeah, just always know what item to get. Don't always go in a specific order unless you have to of item building. Yeah, their miss, ping him. Sometimes your teammates aren't as smart as you think they are, so always try to help them by pinging them or telling them something that they might not know. They're definitely taking dragon. Always know the dragon timer. Always know it. Is he gonna put a ward? Nope, he doesn't have a ward. Okay. He's gonna camp there, wait for someone to come and beat the crap out of him. Oh! Oh jeez, this doesn't look good. Run! Oh, oh, oh. Okay, you'll see that I was like, no, fuck this. I'm not gonna commit to that. There's 3 of them. If I went in, I would have definitely died. I might have gotten Janna killed too if I went in. But, yeah, knowing when to go in and when not to go in, that's really important. You can see here, we were in a horrible position. There was 5 of them, and there was 3 of them, and I was coming down. And somehow we all survived that. As you can see here, Aaron Booze here says that someone's gonna die. I was like, nope, not at all. So just play smart, know when to commit, know when not to commit. As you can see here, Teddy Aro pinged here. He knew that someone was coming, so I was like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and he's dead. That was an unnecessary... Actually, it might have been necessary. I'm not sure. if that flash was necessary, but either way. Stunned. Healed. And slowed. See, as you can see, our Rammus didn't commit again. All these, what makes the difference between a good player and a bad player is just decision making. That's it. Champions are all the same, it's just the player. It's always the player. He's gonna survive, he's gonna flash. Yeah, there we go. Gonna take this turret. I'm gonna tank it at first because I have Janna's shield, and I'm gonna let Rammus tank it. Free turret for us. We're in a good position right now. Good position. I'm 9-2. I don't know what happened. I wasn't expecting to get this fed at all. We were actually expecting to lose because we had players on champions that they weren't familiar with. I mean, or didn't want to play. But we're good. We're good. I think Gorky's mad. What do you think? I have 19,000 gold. 1,900 gold. I wish I had 19,000. So it's a good idea for me to back right now. Even though they might be taking Baron, or going to take Baron, I think it's going to take them too long. So I had enough time to back, buy my large rod, and head out. Oh yeah, also, by the way, even though I'm committed to well, not committed, I'm planning to buy an hourglass, always buy an item, buy the item that is most based on the champion you're playing. Like, for example, instead of buying a chain vest when I could have, I waited so I can get my large rod. The reason being, maybe I get like totally fed and there's no point in me getting an hourglass and we're gonna win the game. Okay, I can easily just go ahead and switch my idea and go take a death cap. So always buy items that, oh geez, that pertain to the most amount of items you would pick. And we're not in a great position right now. We shouldn't fight. I got critted several times by that Baron. That's kind of dumb. Really dumb. So I'm half-life. Not a good idea to fight. Gonna back. Oh yeah, and as you can see here on my 5th slot is a blue pot. So I can get more AP and cooldowns. I have that on my 5th slot because my 5th slot is my quick key to S. And yeah, that's why I don't put it in my A slot because my A slot is my, as I said before, defense. Saving my ass key, basically. A is my ass, save ass key. That's why it's A. Level 16, I'm ready to fight. They're gonna go Baron. We're in a good position to fight right now. Kind of. Okay, as you can see here, even though we're up by 2, it's late enough in the game, it's 25 minutes in. It's late enough that those 2 kills aren't gonna make the difference.